Namaste, Galactic family. Welcome back to my channel, guys. IndigoAngel, come on into this dimension. Come on into this galactic container. Come on into the room, as I have a big video for you guys today, a big energy update, and I also have several announcements to make. So I'm very excited about everything that is going on. I'm feeling gracious. I'm feeling in gratitude. I'm feeling thankful for so many things. I've been thanking the heavens, thanking the stars, thanking the universe, thanking omnipotent source creator. And we're just really coming into a beautiful time of perseverance and accelerative upgrades. So if you're feeling this today, if you're feeling these upgrades, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit that notifications bell, comment and share this message today. And also hit that like button, you guys, because essentially we're gearing up right now to go on full cosmic expansion. I hope that you can really feel the immensity of these codes, because I'm going to be transmitting a lot of this to you today in this update. And you may have seen from my most recent collaborations with Pink Bella Aloha and Lightstar, we are hosting, this once in a lifetime transformational cosmic event that is about to kick off this Friday, you guys, the 31st at 10 a.m. CST. I am teaching the very first day all about galactic history. Okay, so you guys have one more day to sign up for this course. I hope that whoever's counting down to the last second, that you are going to join us, because essentially I'm starting at about the 200 trillion light year marker, and we're going to work our way down through planetary history, going down into the Lyran Wars, going into the Anunnaki, going into the Draco, the Dragons, the Orions, the Guardian Founder Nations, the Alliances. And we are going to piece together as much of this as we possibly can. Okay, the bigger picture, the whole picture. I am coming very much from a Hydra perspective, but this is combining collaboratively about, I would say, the last 4 years of my galactic research, along with my channelings, and along with just the extensive literature and work that I have put out extensively over my website, under my blog. And yes, so there's going to be so much. I cannot wait to share some of these epic and unique perspectives about, even the blue avians. We are going to be going into the blue avians, which have been a mystery. I feel like a lot has been shrouded in mystery around the blue avians. And I'm going to bring forth some theories that I can tell you you've never heard before. You've never heard it before, because some of this stuff I was downloaded with literally like last night as I was putting together my slideshows. So guys, there is going to be some real unique stuff that I think is going to expand your cosmic Akash, expand your planetary Akash, break us into that cosmic hall of records, break us into the crystallized libraries in the Mintaka Orion system. We're going to be opening all of this up, vast wealth of cosmic knowledge. And I'm going to be not doing this alone. As you guys know, my co-hosts are Pink Bella Aloha and Lightstar. Pink Bella Aloha teaching on day 2, Lightstar teaching on day 3. We will be running through the entire weekend until April 3rd. So on April 3rd, we're going to wrap it up with a live question and answer Q&A. And in that 2-hour Q&A, We are going to be answering your guys' questions. We're going to be going over everything regarding Starseed consciousness that you may have, guiding you to lots of references and resources, and even covering specific questions that one may have about their origins and their mission, and how to just genuinely apply this entire belief structure, this entire philosophy, this entire gnosis to the real world. And so it's gonna really serve in anchoring your mission here now. And this is amazing as well. If none of you have attended a live webinar event before, like a collective shared experiences, they are like priceless. They are really defining in transformation. That's why I keep saying once in a lifetime cosmic transformational event, because when you come into these collective shared mind field experiences, they are hypercharged with that cosmic collective shared mind energy that's charged. It's going to be charged galactically, but this goes beyond those individual session work. What you get in the shared containers is it's a massive quantum jump, it's a massive timeline jump, and it's a massive new earth structuring that helps us all come together, work together, and find those like-minded connections where we feel a sense of community, where we feel a sense of home and belonging on this sacred earth. And so it's really approaching things on a much greater scale of that work. And it really massively, I think, also shifts and awakens and expands the earth templating as well, because all of us that are attending this weekend coming up, we are anchors of this cosmic divine knowledge. And so this event was universally aligned and designed. And we are aiming to bring you an experience that you'll never forget it. It's never going to be forgotten. You will be changed forever through this portal in the most expansive way. And we really seek to set Starseeds on mission. I mean, this is what it's about, guys. So giving them everything that they need to know celestially to attune. And we need you guys now. The clarion call is now. Terra, Tiamat, Gaia, Earth, her dragon parts, pulling these back together. We are going to go into some of this history about recollecting those dragon parts. So the guardianship is what it is. The guardianship is calling. And so I just want to let you guys know, timing and seats are limited. So you got to get in now, and we hope that you can make it. So the links will be in the description. Additionally, with a coupon code as well, Starseed 44. And so it's perfect timing for this event. And now let me get into the energy update part of it. It's perfect timing because we are currently going through a meta Galactic Portal Now that has really opened up all the way through April 27th. This is the time that these celestial galactic energies start penetrating the grid and expanding in those light matrices. This is a quantified experience in the earth body, in the pre-matter celestial fields, and the planetary light matrices. And so that's gonna completely upgrade the race morphogenetic field of the planet, and we will get a full morphogenetic planetary rewrite. Okay, so it really restructures the geometry of the earth and the collective manifestation fields in which we all co-create together here. And so this passage that is happening until April 27th is where we're integrating this light, and we're restructuring to hold more, to hold new, to hold the seeds of the evolution. And we have a lot of celestial bodies that are participating with this. We have alignments right now to Andromeda. We have active alignments right now to Pleiades. We have active alignments right now to Cassiopeia and Pegasus and the Sextans constellation, working their way through the planetary field and the Earth's gridding systems. So these upgrades are going to be immense. I hope you guys can feel it. And another thing too is we have Venus Okay, I just looked in the sky the other night we had a crescent moon. It was a couple nights ago. Venus is aligned right to the crescent moon right now as we speak, you guys. And with that alignment alone, it's activating purity, holiness. Okay, the ascended seraphim, the holy ones, the holy, 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 the burning ones, and the resurrection of all cosmic truth. It's coming online. And so the morning star, right? This is the morning star of Ainana. This is the 8-pointed star of Lakshmi. So this is also activating Earth abundance codes as well. Venus brings a lot of abundance from the goddess, and it's really streamlining in, and it has awakened the lunar celestial templating. The lunar celestial templating, so not just solar stargates, but we also have the activation of those lunar celestial stargates. And you can find those washing up on the waves at the high and the low tide points in the ocean as we speak. That's where a lot of this Venusian energy is coming in through the waters. Okay, and I have spoken about these lunar celestial stargates in the past and the importance of them in terms of the ultra-terrestrial seedings and the incarnation processes here of the star races, and just the lunar passageways that equally are, working within the electromagnetic field. And so this is how, honestly, how those refugee races and intruder races came in and invaded in the first places. And I want to make a statement about that as well. Not all refugee races are bad. Okay, not all refugee races are negative. I've been shown that I was a refugee race at one time. I've been shown that the feline templating was a refugee race from the Draco and the Orion system to the Lyran system when those Lyran wars took place. So not all refugee races are negative and bad. And a lot of them have used the lunar celestial stargates to incarnate into the seed. They use them to seed into the planet. So I just want to share that blog post with you guys, because this essentially was an update that I put out some time ago, was about the lunar stargates planetary locations. So if you go to my website at IndigoAngel222.com, go underneath my blogs and look for the article that I wrote on lunar stargate planetary locations. Essentially, this is all of the planetary locations on the Earth that are lunar celestial active. And so it's just reiterating the fact that stargates are not only solar or helium or electrotonally magnified in the planet, but that they are also solely magnetically vortexual and often rolling in a rhythmic expression. And these lunar stargates also carry more powerful emotional resonance to the star systems in which they generate the most frequently too, because the cores of these systems are interconnected interdimensionally. But these particular types are providing a more magnetic and subatomic expression of the radial celestial template they converge with. So these are all aquatic oceanic stargates, you guys, underwater stargates and coastal stargates that are lunar occupied. So yeah, go check this article out. This was a list that I channeled and put together according to the National Oceanic and Atmosphere Administration. And I placed these gate systems in order of spiritual significance, exalted to the 28th degree. So all of them that were exalted to the 28th degree of feet in high tide potential. We linked this up to the 28 mansions of the moon and assigned them accordingly to the 28 lunar nakshatras, which is that 1320 degree marker that lunar energy is active within the planet. And so essentially, yeah, there's a lot of significance within this. This is very activating. This is very advanced starseed knowledge, right? But, again, this might be something I cover in the course as well. I haven't decided whether I should or shouldn't. If you're attending the course, guys, drop it down in the comments and let me know if this is something you want me to briefly cover. But some of them are really powerful, powerful places. Like here, the Strait of Magellan in Chile. This one here is the lunar gate of leaving the body. Ancestors, it's a gate of power. It's the 5th largest lunar stargate on the planet, and it is coming in with the forces of Regulus. So this is a Regulan gate system, and there's lots more here. I don't have time in this update to go over all of them, but yes, please check out this article. They all were placed upon an extended tree of lunar stargate planetary locations upon a universal tree of life, a more advanced one. And essentially, they're all also left the links here as well to show you the range in which they were charted according to that 28 degree, and then also charted them according to the locations on the Earth grid and the Earth body as well. So yeah, this was one of my I would say more brilliant works that has come forward. And it's been a concept that's been difficult to transmit, I guess, unless you're more familiar with planetary stargates and how starseeds use them for interdimensional access and for upgrading and for healing the planet, working with them for being star code seeders at these gate systems and sites. So yeah, there's just so much here with this, but that was one thing that has been coming up. This is very, activated right now with the particular alignments of the moon, as through the Starseed course container event, the moon is going to be aligned to Hydra, you guys. And as you know, I am a Hydra Starseed. So, I think a lot of this resurfaces with those codes because there is a lot of connection to the lunar activity, essentially with the Hydra system, that a lot is interlinked there in terms of the connections. But yeah, so the stellar alignments and celestial orders of the universe are hyper activated right now. And we're just bridging more. We're merging more. The galactic guardian fields with the Earth. New guardians are emerging on this Earth. And when I say new guardians, these are beings that hold the diamond crystal seed templating in their body. These are beings that are activated and encoded to the swan grid, to the dove grid templating. All of that guardianship comes forward. It expands across the Earth through the holonomic architecture, through the ley lines of the 44th parallel, through the God ley line. So I really recommend, again, if you can, go back to my website, IndigoAngel222.com, go to my blogs, because I've written extensively on both the dove and the swan grid templating. I do believe it's on my second page here. So here's the second page. What can you expect from the 3 days of light? Over here, we have the Cygnus supernova and the 3 days of light. All of these articles are all about the swan grid templating, the upgrades, the activations. And then down here, I have the dove grid, new earth grid templates, healing of hybridization, traumas, expansion, and prophecy 2200. So these are future articles, guys. This isn't like past stuff. This is stuff that is propagating prophecy into the future and the building and technological processes within the light matrices that happen to create that. And so I deep dive a lot of this stuff in these articles. So please go and read up on this stuff, because Starseeds, you are going to want this information, as this is a part of the clarion call and the processes of knowledge that are going to continue to unfold, particularly as you go into Gridwork or consciousness. You will start to understand light matrix templating. You will start to understand the holonomic architecture of the inner earth and of our total existence, period, that we are hosting a holographic reality. And so, yes, a lot of this is also about, again, stepping into guardianship, which is ultimately coming into those parental roles and upholding the ascended aspect of the seraphim and the Elohai, and just doing this to work with this energy to assist with these roles on the ascending planet. So we have officially, guys, crossed the threshold of the descending timelines. Okay, what suffering has happened in the past is going to slow to an end as transcendence is coming fully online. These light templates live solely to do this, to activate this. And so this is a transit portal. It is made available to those that are stuck on the 3D to the 5D timelines, okay? The 3D to 5D ascension traps, and it's going to override the bridge to God's sovereignty, freedom, guardianship, ascension timelines, transcending the limitations of the federations, the commands, the conglomerations, the Tothian groups, the Marduk Anunnaki groups, okay, the draconian enslavement, okay, all of this stuff going back 150 million years. This is getting rewritten, rewiped. And so it's a true return to our true universal time matrix, the synchronization of the metagalactic core, and our Mayan planetary pulse point, which is full alignment to the galactic synchronization of time, taking us into fourth dimensional time. And the focus really being purity, purity, purity. And this is also about the return of the solar rishi. So as that happens, right, the solar rishi, which is the avatar, this is the 12D body consciousness, and it's returning into the matter worlds, which is a significant event. And this is generating massive impacts to the timeline architecture of this reality, and why this month we must continue to focus on the current Guardian projects that we have going on, Gridworker missions that are making direct impacts to the future timeline of the 7D Tara matrix. This is all about rebuilding those dragon parts. This is coming up a lot, you guys. I'm going to go into that a lot coming up in future videos, as I think a lot of people were really moved in the last show that I did. So we're really looking for the core energetic answers to these questions. So having that said, it's one of the reasons why I'm hosting the next phase of Guardian Revolution. So this has officially been launched on my website. I'm going to show you guys where you can find this. It's at IndigoAngel222.com. And when you go to my website, you go to coursework and you just scroll down to Gridwork Mission, Washington, D.C. The Washington, D.C. Gridworker Mission event. And I am so excited about this, you guys. This is going to be quite spectacular. Still a little fixing we have to do on some of the pictures over here. But essentially, this is going to be an IndigoAngel immersion, Guardian Gridwork restoration mission, Washington, D.C. We're going to be doing this on the summer solstice. And so this is going to be a major event where we're going to be experiencing the uniting force of coming together to do grid work on bigger scales. And there's a lot of preparatory work that's going to go into this. If you decide you want to join us on this, I will leave the links in the description to this video so you can go and check it out. But essentially, it begins 6 weeks before the group Gridwork in DC. So we'll be hosting workshops that are going to prepare us for the mission. One of those being the purification process, which is very important, especially when you're going into a reversal site. This is what guardianship is, right? Stepping up into these roles where we can extract the negative and correct the reversals. And the preparatory work will be about purity. It will be about a pre-shadow work as well, right? Because we have to address the shadow work before we go into reversal energies. And essentially, we will be doing a detailed grid work coursework while we're there. It's going to have hosted lunches, hosted dinners, a full-on grid worker day that will be filmed for YouTube as well. So we can bring along everybody who can't actually make it on location, but can watch and follow along as well. We may do an angel walk with photos, not going full in with the angel wings on grid worker day, but just have like a celebratory angel wing walk. As you guys know that I can't get away from wearing my angel wings. You know how I am. We're going to have breath work and cacao ceremony. We're going to have special live music performance. And so, yeah, this is going to be Talk about a cosmic transformational event. This is another one. And we're so excited to put this together. There's going to be a lot of benefits to this. If you are unfamiliar with Gridwork or don't know what Gridworker is, I just recently wrapped up my Gridwork Facilitator course. You can find the links to that down in the description. I highly recommend taking this course. It will energetically prepare you for this boots on the ground mission. We have day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4 with our itineraries posted. The hotel in which we're going to be staying, which is a fabulous spiritual, like holistic wellness hotel that offers massages, yoga, saunas, Reiki. This is going to be something that is very nice, you guys. This isn't just slinging mud in the grid worker world. We're going in style. So this is going to be epic. I can't wait to share more about this. I'm just briefly explaining it to you guys today, just to kind of start to get the word out and let the people who have been actually waiting for this know that it is up on the site now to go ahead and check it out. But we're so excited about this. This is what I mean. Major announcement, major acceleration, so much to be grateful for. So much work has gone into pairing this for everyone. So it's a beautiful time. It's a beautiful energy. It's a beautiful mission to walk in and embody here on this earth, to be true global planetary leaders and healers. And if this is the next phase of Guardian Revolution. So we're ready to correct those reversal stargates in DC. And this type of work alone, guys, this is what is bringing back the true knowledge of Tara, the Emerald Order, and the dragon's body parts that are being recollected and unified now. This is the work we have to do. I've been shown time and time again that Gridwork is the future. Starseed consciousness is the future. And again, this goes back to the show that I did with Dr. Marguerite Rigoglioso, where we got into the aspects of the dismembered parts of the dragon. And we were speaking about where those body parts were held. I was picking up that they are held within fresh, like large bodies of fresh water. And essentially, we need to resurrect this entirety that has been dismembered. Okay, because when it comes to the dragon, it's not just the dismemberment of the dragon. It's also a representation of our bodies where they have been dismembered throughout time, throughout our timelines, through execution, prosecution, crucifixion, strangulation, decapitation. This is about resurrecting those timelines, those past lives, integrating the soul shards in which we left in those timelines, right? We're integrating that for deeper healing. This is also about the soul fragmentation of the serpent body as well, the demonized serpent knowledge, the demonized draconian knowledge as well. Aspects of this have to be revolutionized. Okay, they have to be transformed, essentially. The dragon parts, all of this with that, like this is to restore the serpent and dragon history that has to come online. And so again, yeah, many people have asked me about this in the comments. They've asked me about this topic. I truly understand, without a doubt, this must be decoded. This is our future. This is what the Magi Indigo Grail lines, kings and queens, have come to do. And I'm really going to work to put a lot more information out on this topic. So if you're someone who's asked me about that, just know it is coming soon. I do have to get through this Starseed course. I will be covering aspects of this, though, in the Starseed course. Okay, not going into the entire depth of the dragon stuff in the Starseed course, but a lot of it we will. So yes, it's a racing frequency in many people's hearts right now, as we know that the dragon must be welcomed back within our planet in her entirety. And so to ultimately do this, we must resurrect the original collision and impact timelines to the original seed eggs of the dragon's body as well, from the heart, from Tara. And so I'm just going to share a picture with you guys about that, because essentially, I just want to give a visual for what I mean by Tara if you don't know what that is. And so it looks something like this. Okay, this is 7D Tara, 5D Tiamat, 3D Earth. These are all remnants of the dragon's body, right? These are remnants of her energetic hologram, the true flower, Christic flower of life. These are all remnants of her pre-matter body, her matter body, and the descension in which has taken place since 7D Tara. And so this galactic portal is the rise of Tara. I mean, there's so much coming through galactically, but you know, Tara is seventh dimensionally a part of the dragon's light body. And what I've been seeing with my studies with the Laniakea system is that that may in fact be a dragon's spine, is what we're looking at in the cosmos. And the Earth itself now, and what 7D Tara and what Tiamat was her crystallized eggs, right? Like that we are in, this is the ovum of the dragon. And the planet Tara, this exploded millions of years ago as a result and was sucked into a reversal black hole. Okay, so the black hole systems were existing then, and it took a toll on Tara and pulled her into that reversal black hole, which fragmented the entire fifth dimensional planetary blueprint into 12 planetary bodies. Okay, so each one of those bodies that we see now in our current third dimensional solar system, this was the breaking part of the dragon's body. And this included the 3D version of Earth. It included the 12 planets of Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Maldek, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto, even potentially Nibiru. Although there's a lot of mixed translation about Nibiru, right? Sitchin says that Nibiru was real and true, and it's coming around every so many years in our solar system. But many others go on to say that no, Nibiru was actually destroyed. Nibiru was an actual spaceship, right? And that was destroyed, and that there is no longer any Nibiru. So there's a lot of polarity within all of this. There's a lot of duality. There's a lot of he said, she said of channeling over Nibiru, but one thing for sure is that it does include our sun. It includes our star. And so all of these planets are her parts, right? So you can see why we're fragmented. We're collecting this on a level of past lives. We're collecting this on a level of unveiled in Decepticon root races. We are revealing this and collecting this upon the planetary bodies of our cosmic matrix, and it's extensive. It encompasses so much, and this is why certain templating inside the Earth can be seen as negative agenda, such as the Saturn matrix. The Saturn is the belly of the dragon, right? When we think about this, like Saturn represents the belly of the dragon. And so it's ruling both polarities. This is really getting a hold over black and white, light and dark. And Tara and Tiamat aspects were companions in the binary star system in the higher dimensions. I do believe that these are the soul bodies to the burning ones. The binary star systems, the explosion and the destruction of Tiamat and the 5D universe, along with the cataclysm of Tara, is the reason our planet Earth descended and has an artificial satellite, which is the moon. Now, the planet Maldek is the counterpart of the bodily remnants of Tiamat. You guys know I've talked about this in past energy updates, that essentially the asteroid belt that exists between Mars and Jupiter. This means that the asteroid belt we see in the 3D universe is Maldek's exploded planet. And this is holding fragments of Tiamat's exploded planetary body as well. But Tiamat was essentially the Taran 5D Earth body twin planet. Her consciousness was captured into the phantom matrix and was tethered to other planets in our 3D solar orbit. Okay, and hence why I do feel that our internal flower of life Tiamat hexagonal honeycomb matrix has been destabilized in the way that it has been. So a lot of this does come down to Anunnaki alien architecture between Tiamat, between the implosion of Maldek, between Nibiru, between what was Wormwood, and what are some of the ET outposts, such as Mars. And this heavily affects the 11th Stargate in the Earth, in the United Kingdom, in Stonehenge. It's kind of like a beacon point for this. Remember, I've talked about Stonehenge actually being a fallen gate system, guys. talked about it being a place where the Nephilim really came in, okay, and distorted through the forced breeding programs. It's all timeline trajectory connected to those things. There's also a lot of sacrifice and also a lot of artificial tampering of stones at the Stonehenge gate system. But this is all in order to have essentially damaged particular gate systems that could host the original Tara body. Again, so collecting those parts there at some of these 11th dimensional gate sites in Stonehenge as well. So yeah, there's a lot that goes into this. This is extensive work. This is major planetary work, but this is what getting into alignment to all of this is about, is getting into those spaces that we can restore, renew, regenerate, heal, piece together back the mystery. This is what it is. Putting back together the dragon's body is putting together the puzzle piece of our existence. And that's what we're all working to do here. This knowing, this remembrance, as this lights up within each one of us, activates the future in new Earth timelines more and more for those relativity and the manifestation of that to exist here. And so, yeah, we will be diving in as much as we possibly can in the course. I look so forward to having you guys there. I cannot wait. I wanted to, put this last update out with you guys because right before we're about to, go into this accelerated course weekend and let everyone know, like, last call, it is the last clarion call. And, I hope to see you there. I can tell you I'm ready to transmit these codes. One of the things that I will be doing is taking everybody through a guardian galactivation journey where we will group astral travel to particular systems that I think are imperative for restoration within the universal fields, the universal time matrix fields, such as places like Mintaka and Andromeda and the Lyran system and the Orion system, right? We have to go back to where they were fragmented. And it started with collision events in Andromeda, worked its way into the Orion and into the Lyran and the Draco system. So we'll be working with some of these systems, not necessarily Draco. I don't think we're going to go into Draco, but we'll be working with the systems in which we can recover the universal genetic library code and also restore the celestial templating from those celestial bodies that hold the knowledge, hold the wisdom to rebuilding this future timeline and rebuilding, collecting the dragon parts, the Emerald Order, and initiating the guardianship that's taking place on the planet as we speak. So it's a beautiful time. Again, like I said, so much to be grateful for. I'm so excited. Can't wait to see you guys at the course, and namaste.